So blessed and fortunate to be in the company of
Steffano Mercano.
Steffano Mercano. He's the coolest name ever. Also, Steffano Mercano of the Next Level Blue Devils, the baddest blue men out there, blue men and women. Checking myself, okay? In Trinidad and Tobago, we are in the hills of Paramin.
Well, welcome to Paramin, guys. For whoever hasn't seen Paramin or heard of Paramin before, we are the highest populated mountain in the Caribbean, and we are the land of Blue Devils, traditionally. Blue Devils are traditional characters pertaining to Carnival, and that dated back up to the same Carnival that they used to have for the slavery days. Now, Jab Molassie and Jablé are two very similar characters. We are just differentiating it because I speak a little patois and I understand the difference of colors. It's just colors, different words, but they came from the same thing. So, Jab Molassie, Black Devils, Jablé, Blue Devils, Jab Jab, Whip Masters. So that is the difference.
Everybody clear it up, okay? Right? What's interesting is I think about all the devils. We say all the devils, making sure my terminology
Jab,
correct.
yeah. You can just say Jab.
The Jab family, right? Yeah. Only in context of Juve.
Blue Devils actually started in the day.
Okay.
Meaning that they would start like 6 o'clock in the morning and they would go house to house, and it was generally a day thing. It's only when there were competitions, when the competition started, that is when the devils keep coming out later and later because they started using fire. And the fire looks good, better in the night.
Yeah.
So that is the only reason why the Blue Devils came out. The Blue Devils come with a rhythm, right? And that rhythm is played on a metal tin, and we burn it and tune it to a particular sound. So they used to be they used to call it like Crixtons, but it's actually metal tins, right? So when the person plays the rhythm, that invokes the character in the other person that is dancing. And Blue Devils are based on the dance. Okay? So you dance, in order how you dance, that is how you get paid. Because the viewer know who the person is dancing for, they would pay the person to how good they dance, they think they dance. So if you get $1, you need to dance a little more, because you could get 100 or hundreds, So there are people that anytime they stand up to dance, they get nothing less than $20, $50 because they dance very good. And you get that from every patron that views the person while they dance, while they perform.
So what we see at the surface level, we see people covered in blue body paint and they're scaring us, and we know we have to pay them, especially they're dancing well. Mm-hmm. But as a Blue Devil, what is it you said is to be a Blue Devil?
To me, a Blue Devil is
yeah, that good thoughtful pause.
Yeah, I was actually waiting for you to pass. Okay, so to me, a Blue Devil is just like a cartoonist creating a character, a Marvel character, a random character for ad, it doesn't matter, or a child mentality state being whatever that child wants to be, whether it's an astronaut, whether it's a diver, whether it's a pilot, so because in that child's mind they are who they say they are, so if you could unlock that as an adult, you can create any character that you would like to.
Okay.
You can have a funny Blue Devil. You can have a curious Blue Devil. You know, a Blue Devil that makes people laugh. Because I created all these characters already, and it was received well over the years. So it depends on your mentality and how you free your mind. That is how intense your character will be. So a Blue Devil is freedom and expression of your inner self, especially with the rhythm, because the rhythm will invoke. So you have to find your character. The screams help, and the when we beat the pan, that will give you a kind of rhythm. Now, Soka is based on that kind of rhythm, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there are many songs with that jab rhythm intertwined with it, that BPM, that hype.
Mm-hmm.
So it will be very easy for you to just.
I mean, I can catch a vibe. We're gonna see about this character business.
It's just to free yourself.
So, do you have any, I would say, like ritualistic practices that you do to get into your characters, or is there anything? And if not comfortable sharing for public consumption, totally understand and respect those boundaries. But just, are there those?
I mean, we have 4 black candles, 3 blue ones. Nah, like.
You see, I was like, are we supposed to put it?
No. I just personally say my prayers for guidance. Because you're going to do high risk things, meaning that you might end up on a tree, you might end up blowing fire, you know, you might be jumping over, you don't want to damage yourself. So I personally say my prayers, especially because you're going to play double mass. Alright, so I just want to protect myself and my people around me.
Keeping everybody covered. There's an interesting, I would say, tension between that as well, right? Like, we come from a mainly Christian society, and then you have this space of we're celebrating.
Well, you know, you have to mock somebody out there, and I don't want to mock God. You know, so I rather mock the devil.
And so is that fair assumption to say that the jab mass is a mockery?
I am. I'm mocking him.
Okay.
You know, I don't fear him. I know somebody better than that. You know? So, I generally say my prayers for protection for everybody. And that is mostly what you do. We have a little drink sometimes. That helps free the people, like whoever it is around you, free yourself a little more. I don't have to do that, but I understand why. I'll do it. But
people breaking down that inhibition wall.
Just like you need to take a drink to play jab, you don't have to. Just enjoy yourself. I remember it as a youth growing up. When I was smaller, Blue Devils used to go house to house. So that is where I first saw Blue Devils.
Okay.
And at the age of 5, I started playing and actually going outside and going with other bands and stuff like that. And it evolved to being in tracks to being on the road. And there is a evolution where they had the competition, because most of the Blue Devils used to go to Fatima Junction. Okay. So that would be the elders. And then they have a competition on Carnival Monday night now. That is the Blue Devil competition that is annually held. Every single year, there are crowds of people come up just to see the Blue Devils and the different bands in Paramin. And then a few years ago, they commercialized it, meaning that we went, well, not me first, we are the 3rd generation of that. There were 2 generations before. They took the Blue Devil bands and brought it to Port of Spain, and they played for the people. So they just passed on the message that when you dance, you have to pay the devil. So the evolution of that is where we are today, and our group are just trying to document the history on Blue Devils and who were there and who did the efforts in us to reach here today. We are all connected. We have a traditional family, meaning that the Dam Lorraines, the Gorillas, the Mokos, you know, the limbo dancers, the fancy sailors, everybody is my family, because we all see each other every single time we go to represent. Meaning that whether it's a launch in our community, a carnival launch, we are all there, and we all support each other and help out each other. And there are a lot of traditional family.
Yeah.
And we are all Trinbagonians. So it doesn't matter which one. As soon as you decide you like this, you will get friends in that group that will teach you on how to be a better traditional masquerader.
Something in terms of being a better Blue Devil or being a better Jab. Like, is it a training type of thing? Is it a mindset? What makes one? I mean, yes, there is also, I feel like, the showmanship and aspect of how much money you could make because, you did the backflip. You know?
But there is bragging rights on that. But to me, that is just
What's the
personal...
best Blue Devil then? What?
Well, we have a competition called Jably.
Okay.
It's an annual competition, and that is to see who is the best Blue Devil in Paramin for the year that competed in that competition. And right now, for 2021, the best Blue Devil is Mackenzie, and his nickname is Zegwe, and he won the competition. So that was to see this year, this is the best Blue Devil.
Got it.
Like if you think you are the best Blue Devil, come in that competition and prove that you are the best Blue Devil. Well,
with that, I don't know if I have the chops to be the best, but I would love for you to show me some things. I'm gonna try. Okay, my blue shorts, my Dutchy Ready shirt.
Okay, so I'll explain a little bit about what the moves are.
Yeah.
The moves are not regular moves. They are more, I would like to call it as a hunter mode.
Okay.
So your steps are going to be different. It's not like regular walking. Walking as a character, you might hop, you might skip, and we call it catwalk, which is walking very careful. So you like take a step and then you watch around. You're looking around for fear or for attention. So you looking at that person that is going to stare at you. As soon as they stare at you and they move their shoulder like this or they do like this, that is your guy. And you focus on them and you give them their performance, because the person that doesn't want to, that they're irritated of Blue Devils, you leave them because they don't want to see Blue Devils. But the ones who kind of afraid, they're looking at you because they want to see. Yeah, but they are afraid. So you focus on them and you give them the best performance. And if you get a scream from them, if you get the run, that is the essence of your performance. That is what you're performing for. Before people know about Blue Devils, they will just look at it as wild, scary, everything gory. And then when you actually get to understand it, you can't get enough of Blue Devils.
We coming from the mountain, and the kettle we nothing. Next level devil, and if you don't want trouble, you better pay the devil. And if you don't want pay, we blew up everybody. And when you hear we pan men, the only chant the anthem dance. We from the mountain, say just we from the mountain.